Welcome to Shop Talk for Thursday, April 17th. We have lots of classes to share with you this week. We're coming off the back end of Spring Fling. We had an amazing time and so many wonderful comments from all of you about the wonderful time that you had. I'm so glad that we have the opportunity to spend that time with our community and offering something fun. Maybe you'll be around for next year's Spring Fling. That always happens the second weekend of April. So that is April 9th through the 10th, or 9th through the 11th of 2026. So a full year away, but I know a lot of people like to mark their calendars. This week in our classes, on Friday, April 18th, we have our spring blouse. Anne's going to teach us a little bit more about garment making and how to use those patterns to make garments. This is the cutest little blouse. It'd be perfect for any size. And I even think it'd be fun to add a little embroidery to the top to make it look just a little more spring. But this one is just a really classic look. And so anyone can join us. We still have room in that class. Then on Saturday, Connie's going to teach the Superstar. And that is the barn quilt that I have here behind me. It comes from the Simple Treasures book and is one that we have pre-cut for you. So if you'd like to join that class, let us know. I think we still have a couple of spots available for it. Then on Monday, the 21st, we have our Next in Brilliance class, and we're going to talk about how to import fonts and utilize fonts in Brilliance. So if you have some time and are an embroiderer, Brilliance is a great editing tool, and we're going to learn more about that. Then on Wednesday, we're going to do our two big totes. And that one is on the 23rd and 24th. So it's a 2-day class on Wednesday and Thursday. And I'm offering that one again. It's turned out to be a great bag for us. I really like the size of it, and we've had a lot participate. And in the botanical fabrics, it looks really cute. Also on Wednesday, we have a serger guide class. And so I know a few of you picked up the sergers from our Spring Fling. And so that guide class just walks you through how to do all the different features on the victories and the other sergers. So if you can join us, that's a free guide class to anyone that has a baby lock machine or serger. And even if you didn't purchase that serger from us, we're always glad to have you join us for one of our guide classes. Let's take a look at our fabric for this week. This week's fabric comes from Windham, and it is called Boho Chick by Windsor Studios. And here in West Texas, we all love our chickens and our eggs. And this fabric just brings all that together. So it has really cute chicken wire fabrics. And then they've thrown in some great mixture of the egg and the wood. All of that would be great together. And in some of the individual pieces, these in particular would make great background fabrics. So if you're doing some kind of applique or other on top, that would be great. So if you have a really cute chicken embroidery design, you could use some of these as your background, even some of your chicken wire and embroider right on the top of that or applique. And even the dots by themselves are really cute. So there's some really cute dots in this mix. This line also comes with a panel that has placemats on it that have the chicken here just in the center. So these can easily be sewn with a backing on them and then made to be placemats on your table. You might even be able to make them as a bench pillow if you stuffed them, and they'd be cute on your front porch as a little bench pillow. Or you can even take, and of course I love to make bags, and this would be so cute on the side of an Uptown bag with some of the other prints as our handles, and then the fabrics that kind of go around it. All of those things play really well together and are just a really fun, unique line with the classic chickens. This week for our Baby Lock highlight, we are going to talk about our thread stands. And I know a lot of you picked up the Meridian 2 during our Spring Fling, and I wanted to show you one of the neat accessories that you can get for the Meridian. This thread stand will work for all of the larger machines, so that includes the Pathfinder, if you have a Spirit or the Ariel, all of those machines, the Meridian, the Altair, the Solaris, all of them have the thread stand. And what you need to do to put your thread stand on your machine is to take the lid off and remove it completely. and then our thread stand will just snap into the places where the lid fits in. That gives us the extra storage up here for our threads. So what's neat about this thread stand is that you can use the larger spools of Isacord, and that allows them to sit on the thread stand and then run through like you normally would with your other threads. And the other thing that's really nice about the thread stand is that the use of metallic thread can often be difficult. And one thing that really helps is to put it on a stand where the thread stands up itself. That way it doesn't come off too quickly, because metallic thread often comes out way too much. And so that gives you that extra space for those threads, and you can get it for all the different machines. We even have one for the Flare and the Vesta and the Flourish and the Aventura. They make a smaller one where you can take your lid off and attach it kind of in the same way, and it gives you the same functionality. So lots of great options in terms of accessories for your embroidery machine. Thank you so much for joining us this week in Shop Talk. Are you complaining? Complaining today? And take 20.